Hello, I'm Donnell.
I'm Caleb Levels.
Today is February 17th, 2022.
Correct. We're recording book talk number 1.
Number 1. No. What's your...
So the favorite part of our book of the book so far, Scythe. I love it when the little kid stole immunity, and then Scythe Faraday said, "I'll see you on day 366."
Because you get 1 year's immunity if you kiss that ring.
Mm-hmm.
And Scythe Faraday was not having that. 0.
But he said that he wasn't necessarily going to follow through on the act, just enough to scare him.
Yep. That's punishment enough, if you ask me. For number 2, how have main characters changed since the beginning of the book? I put that Citra is accepting the fate of the Scythe, and Rowan is starting to slightly enjoy killing. I put that simply because Rowan's being trained by the not so good Scythe Goddard, who is pretty bloodlusted, and he loves to have power. And I said that for Citra because she's understanding how important that it could be to become a Scythe.
For what is surprising about this book, I said that it actually could be true later on in the future. We do have enough technology to where we could have something close to the Thunderhead, and then have something like the Scythe Dump if we ever go out of the mortality, which I don't think we'll ever get past death. But I think having a Scythe Dump would probably be something.
I wouldn't be surprised, we already got the Cloud.
Yeah, there probably will be a higher power to something like that in the future. There might already be one.
I put for like what surprises me, I just put like how every chapter kind of has its own hook. It's pretty nice to like make sure that the book stays engaging, and the book is very much doing that for both of us. So that's why I put that.
For one of the questions that I had about the characters or the plot of the book, I wanted to know why Scythe Goddard only mask leans, and why he does it with so much hostility and
like
hate.
a love kind of love
Yeah, he
for
loves
like blood.
to kill and loves
but
to see all the other pain, all the people in pain, and then I also wanted to know why he has SMA, but now I know why he has SMA, so it's not really a question anymore.
Yeah, we progressed pretty far in the book before writing these, but for was this the 5th one?
Yeah, it's E.
What do you like about the author's style of writing? I said everything in the book flows very well, and I did put that I put yes, and that yes, things flow well. It helps to amplify the book, in my opinion, because it's not like we're going from new character to new character. They're tying everyone back into everything, and I feel like they do a great job of that in the book.
If I had to trade places with one of the characters, I said Citra at the time, because she was able to go under Scythe Faraday and Scythe Curie, and then she also wasn't being controlled like Rowan is by Scythe Goddard. But now that I'm reading farther on, I would like to change with Scythe Faraday, because he is not dead, and he is living well, except the part where he got his knee shot out by Citra. But we'll learn. You'll learn about that in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I chose Rowan. Now, going further into book, I probably wouldn't have chose Rowan because of all the torture he has to go through from Goddard. But I chose him because he seems to like be like a troubled character, but he's handling it well, and he's tying it into his whole apprenticeship and becoming a Scythe. So that's why I chose him. I don't know, it kind of ties into, everyday life, facing adversity every day, but handling it and keep on moving through, just being tough.
For what would I do differently when writing this book, I don't think I would really change anything that much. The book already flows perfectly well. There's no really reason to change a plot, the setting, the characters.
It's a pretty good book.
Yes. I don't think there's really anything you can add to make it even better. But and then we both said the same thing about what movie star we would want. For Rowan, we said a young Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
What we
the
put for Citra?
Same demeanor. I couldn't think of
For
one.
Citra, I don't know if you're showing this to the class, Miss T, but I put Jenna Ortega because she kind of like, I don't know, she's kind of like the voice for like young like actors right now. Like when it comes to women, kind of like she's kind of like gotten that hype right now. But yeah, that's what I chose, and she could play the character. If you watch Wednesday on Netflix, she could for sure play the character of Citra. She's got the acting skills for it, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's.
We got one more.
Oh, and then.
Ooh, this is my favorite question.
Thinking how this book will end and what are your predictions. Well, Rowan and Citra won't be married, but I think they will be somewhat together, kind of how Seth Faraday and Seth Curie are. But I don't know if they'll be dying seven deaths for each other, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
I think, yeah, same for me. I said they'd end up together.
Did you get that part yet? The 7 deaths?
I've not.
You haven't got to the 7 deaths
I
part?
need to read a little bit more.
Yeah, you do need to read a little bit more.
But yeah.
I mean, like, it's so interesting. The book's so interesting. Like, I hate reading, but, like, this
No,
book
this
actually
book
makes me
is
wanna
actually
read.
really good.
It
Like,
actually makes me want to read.
like the other day when you weren't here, this boy was reading, even
Wasn't
after
even
the
on my
timer.
phone.
Yeah,
Wasn't even on
even
my
after
phone.
the timer. That's
Crazy.
how much this book is taking us.
Just reading.
But yeah, I put that they end up together. Hopefully, I mean, we'll see what happens at the end of the book. But there's been a lot of surprising things that's happened throughout the book, and we love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's book log number 1
Yep.
with Darnell.
I'm Caleb.
And
Stay tuned for book talk number 2.
number 2.
Number 2.
All right.